All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Uncut Never Filtered. And today, we review the mysteries of the next installment of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, batch A-125. You're going to want to stick around to the end of the episode to see if it measures up to the previous iterations. So stay tuned.
All right, gentlemen, let's go in for the nose.
To your health.
A little bit of a magic marker.
A lot of reviews do talk about the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof with the, maybe not as stringent, but the Sharpie nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's reminiscent, not this batch for me, but batch A-124. That smelled like the biggest, fattest, veiniest magic marker. You smell that? That's what it smelled like on the nose, was that felt-tipped Sharpie.
What are you getting on the nose then if you're not getting that? I mean, I'm not saying I'm only getting that.
All right. So let's go beyond the initial layer there. We never judge a book by its cover. We never judge a Phil by his beard. When I smelled the nose, it smelled a lot stronger than when I first had it yesterday, but on the neck pour, because again, doing the Lord's work, making sure we get that out of the way for you men.
That's all right. You're a good man for that.
Good looking out.
Yeah.
Think if you went to Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Okay.
And they just pull out an unglazed, just a regular donut pulled right out of hot oil. I was getting that on the nose yesterday with the neck pour. Or you could also argue maybe some pound cake. A little bit of lemon, maybe not a lot of lemon. You really got to search for that goddamn lemon. But at least the pound cake, that doughy sort of pound cake, fresh fried donut. I was getting that.
Let me get in here. Got a little too in there. It got me.
I thought you were thinking about holding those donuts for everyone. With no hands.
Only a tongue. The balancing act.
Fucking Gene Simmons and bourbon drinking.
No, I can get there. I think the initial off the pour, the nose that hits you, not offensive, but it does come with a lot of the ethanol type of smells initially.
The proof didn't shine through like this yesterday. I mean to cut you off, but this is boozy mother right now.
Yeah.
So let's get to the palate. Before we get there, I'm going to say legs for days on this mother.
Yeah.
And again, I did a bad job at saying it. This comes in, this was 10 years, 7 months. 118.2 on the proof. And I think the mash bill's floating around 78% corn. And I lost it after that. A little bit of malted barley, a little bit of the old rye.
I could pull the corn out of there too after you say it. You get a little bit of the corn on the nose.
This is the least aged of all the Elijah Craig barrel proofs that they've put out. And I think tied for the least proof.
What's the,
proof.
do you know the highest age?
13
13.
was, I think, 2 years ago.
Let's get it on the palate.
As deep as they've told you, right? Some of them, it used to be at least 12.
At least 12 years.
Yeah. Getting some of that Sharpie. And I don't know if that's just the fruitiness of it hitting me right off the bat. What do you think? You like it?
I like
Phil,
the nose.
look at your seasoned notes coming through. Talk to me, brother. Step aside. Go ahead, Phil. Take it away.
I like the nose. I tasted it. I smelled the pound cake.
You're so smart.
But I also smelled the richness of the.
Sure you did.
I smelled the richness of the bourbon. I like the rich, aged smell of this bourbon. And I tasted it, and kind of on the back end, I got like a peanut, a little bit.
There you go. I was getting ready to say that. In my opinion, this is one of the more nuttier, peanutty Elijah Craig barrel proofs that I recall of recent memory. I don't remember it being that nutty forward. But again, real sweet. You get the peanut flavor coming through.
Yeah, maybe a little toffee in there.
A little bit of toffee. Yeah, I agree with that. Go back to the nose, though. After you have that first sip, that nose is going to open up, and you're going to get some of those baked goods we were talking about on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, after a couple of sips, that I think that has dissipated that ethanol.
Good. This is a good place to segue to Nick's book he just wrote, Whiskey Drinking for Beginners.
That's right. Coming out. Well, I'll drop it at the end of the year because I'm still learning.
Oh man, that's a phenomenal nose. Nose gets better with every sip you take. Again, baked goods, you're getting the caramel, getting the oak.
Yeah.
Off a little bit more aged bourbon, a little over 10 years. Still very peanut forward, almost Cracker Jacky. Cracker Jacky.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, though. That is right, yeah.
Cracker Jack-esque
Like you
vibes.
crack open a box of it and the smell that hits you.
Yep. That's a very sweet. I mean, compared to last year's release again tasted like you took that black veiny marker and just take it out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And wash and repeat. Very astringent, very. I mean, just it was probably, in my opinion, one of the worst releases of Elijah Craig A batch that I've had since I've been in the bourbon game. This is miles above that release, and probably, I dare to say, one of the best A batch releases in the last 3 years for me. I really enjoy this pour. I'll probably be going out to get back up on it. That's how much I like it.
I'd buy this one. How much is this MSRP?
So I think it's $70.99 or $75, and then it's sub $80 after tax. I know it was in the 70s. It's definitely a buy for me, Nick.
Let me get one more sip real quick. Phil, go ahead.
It's a buy. It's really good.
This is unique. I really, really enjoy this pour.
Yeah, I'd say too, I am a buy. I have warmed up to it. And, some may say the power of suggestion. I think initially off the nose, I was hit with I'd say it wasn't offensive, but like I said, I think I was thinking about that so much from our previous discussions about the last Elijah Craig's that I almost expected it, And it was something in the back of the mind. But as I've sipped it more, smelled it more, and tasted it, every sip it does get better. It does get better, and it does turn into baking spices. It does turn into a little bit of toffee. I really like the Cracker Jacky note because as I was smelling it, you kind of said that, and it did. I instantly identified that. Like you open up a box, Cracker Jacks, that like caramel popcorn hits you in the nose, and yeah, I do. I really enjoy it. It would be a buy for me as well.
And there you have it. So it's going to be a buy from the boys down here in the bourbon basement. How do you feel about it? Leave it in the comments below. And then make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get some more reviews from us. And until next time,
Cheers.
Cheers.